guys, it's Kath from Tranquility Road. Excuse the hair. It's very hot here in Sydney. And excuse the noise. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a stupid whippersnipper. Someone's doing their garden because it's daylight saving here. So it's 7:30 at night, but you know. Anyway, I was tagged to do 10 things you didn't know about me by It's Just Angie. So here I go. Number 1, I am one of 6 kids. There is 15 years between myself and the youngest. I am number 2. I have an eldest brother. And I'm one of 6 kids. Number 2, my father and father-in-law are both reverends, as in religious ministers, and my little brother, the youngest one, is also a minister. Number 3, I have 7 kids. I'm a stay-at-home mum. They age from 23 to 5. So Lacey is 23, Reese is 21, Leighton is 17, Sienna is 14, Dimity is 10 next week, Brighton is 8, and Jovi is 5. There is 18 years between my eldest Lacey and my youngest Jovi. Number 4, in September I will have been married for 25 years. I was married at 19. I met my husband when I was 14. He's 10 years older, so yep, he was 24. And I went home to my mum and I said, I met the man I'm going to marry. And she said, really, what's his name? And I said, Ross, and told her his surname. And she said, oh, his parents were the youth leaders at my church when I was in youth, she said, and I was Ross's Sunday school teacher and he was at my wedding, so very small world. Number 5, I was offered a modelling contract when I was 15. I'll try and stick a pic in so that you can see I didn't always look like I do now. Number 6, I was bitten by a dog at the age of 10. I don't know if you can see, probably can't. Yeah, anyway, that's there, goes all the way down. So he bit and dragged, he's got tooth marks down here. They said I'd need $20,000 worth of plastic surgery. That was back in 1982, and plastic surgery was just starting in Australia then, so it was a big deal, and my parents were just moving from New South Wales to Victoria for my dad to do Bible college, so we had no money, and Dad just basically said, well, that's lovely, we're going to pray that God heals it, and he did. I mean, the dog split my lips, so that much of my lip was missing. I had to have just liquids through a straw on this side of my mouth. I'd had glandular fever and been off school for 6 months, and I was just about to go back to school for the last 2 weeks of school, and it was year 6 and I was going to graduate, and the dog bit me, so I think I went back for the last day of school. But so Angie, I got bitten by a dog too. Number 7, okay. When Leighton was 6 months old, I put the boys to bed. That's Leighton and Reese, and Lacey was at kindergarten, and I rang Ross and said, you need to be home. I know it'll take you 45 minutes. By the time you're here, I will have taken a whole heap of pills. I'll be too far gone for you to do anything about it, but I know the boys will be safe because they've just gone down for their nap. At that stage, there was a knock on the door, and it was the community nurse that had been weighing and measuring Leighton each week, and she just said, I was driving past your street, and something told me that I have to come and see you. She said, what are you doing? And I said, oh, nothing, I'm fine. Thanks for calling. And she says, no, let me in. So I'm not letting you in. And she was a big woman. She was like my size. And she said, I'm telling you now, let me in or I'm coming in. And I said, fine. So I let her in. She saw the tablets all lined up and asked me what I was doing. And she basically made a phone call, and I went to it's called Karatani. It's like a little, I don't know, clinic maybe, I don't know what you call it. Anyway, they wanted to put me into hospital. I said, no, I'll do something if you do. So the deal was that Ross would take 3 weeks off and basically be with me 24/7 until the meds had kicked in and fixed me up. That wasn't the only time. I was pretty much had postnatal depression with all the children except Sienna, who is number 4. With her, I exercised every day and ate clean, and I never got postnatal depression with her. All the others I have, with Leighton, Dimity, Brighton and Jovi, I was suicidal. But after Leighton, I was very highly self-monitored, and I knew the signs. And I just knew. I just would just say to Ross, you have to get me to a doctor. So, yeah. Number 8. My sister-in-law and my brother, once again the youngest, had just given me my 28th. Well, I have 28 nieces and nephews, but they've just given me number 28. A little girl. She was 5 pounds 4 ounces, 49 centimeters long, and she is so tiny. So tiny. Oh my goodness, I didn't think they came that small. But she is beautiful. I'll try and stick a pic in as well if I can do. Number 9, I am very, 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 very shy. But once you are my friend, you're a friend for life. I'm very loyal. Will do anything for anybody, but I'm just really shy. Sometimes it comes across as being a snob, but I'm not a snob. I'm just shy. Okay, and number 10. My smallest baby was Leighton. He was 7 pounds 12 ounces and 49 centimeters long, so not much. Yeah, only 1 centimeter longer than my little niece. And he's now 6'4" and still has at least 2 years of growing to do. My biggest baby was Brighton. He was 10 pounds 8 ounces. Heaven knows how tall he will be. But Looking Up and Letting Go had said that she pushed her babies out in 4 goes. I didn't push with B. Brighton, seriously, I was 6 centimeters. Said to the nurse, I think I want to push, but I had the urge from the very beginning. And she said, well, you can give it a go if you want, and do some paperwork. And as she turned around, she goes, but it's not really worth it because your baby's on the table. And he had just delivered himself. So, yeah. First baby, 1 hour, 45 minutes pushing. But baby number 6, yeah, no pushing. Can't say the same for baby number 7. I had to push for a while, but yeah. So they're my 10 things. Let me see. I'm going to tag Finding Elizabeth, VSGinny, Sister Scaleback, VSG Southern Belle, VSG Hope, and ProfessorNurse Ray. So I hope you guys will do it because I'd love to learn more about you. Okay, so I'm going to try and do a update. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. I'll see how I go. But trust me, it's not pretty. The scale has been going up and up and up. I've had to change meds, but you know, we'll talk about that when I'm brave enough to do the video. Anyway, thanks Angie for the tag, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye.